It's not enough. Should be 100% as far as I'm concerned. I think we need the Glaziers out. I heard there's talk of about Sir Jim investing about roughly 250 million. That's penance. Stadiums leaking, the facilities, training facilities, whatnot. So as far as I'm concerned, and there's talk again that there's some kind of mechanism in place for him to potentially take full ownership.
Come on, Villa!
So, if we were to invest and have the Glaziers out, we want to have people like him saying those comments. They'll be wearing diapers thinking we're going to thrash them 3-0, which is what should be happening. That's what United should be doing. So in a nutshell, I would have wanted a full buyout. But Sir Jim's been very astute, the businessman he is. From what I understand, if you remember the initial statement put out, they said alternative investments. They didn't necessarily say a full buyout. So I think he went in for a full buyout, as with the Qataris. I think he realised they're not game. So he went, for a small portion. And again, hopefully, they can buy him out fully within the next 3 to 5 years. And even with the 25%, again, we're going to need a huge amount of investment in the team, in the stadium, in the facilities, in the philosophy of football. The recruitment's got to be much better than what it is as well. I can go on and on. It's a very long list. So I do welcome it, but I'm a bit saddened at the same time. How can I put it? It's like being lost and finding a partial compass to put you in the direction you think might be best, which might not necessarily give you true north. Hope that analogy kind of makes sense. It's the best we can do. It's the best we can do. It's better than nothing.
From Sir Jim Ratcliffe.
I'm concerned about it because, based upon the percentage being that it is so low in comparison to the full takeover, what difference it's actually going to make to the club, the infrastructure, to the playing, everything that seems to be wrong with this club right now. But it's going to be a positive step in the right, a positive step into the future, because without it, where were we going before? I hope that answers that. Short term, no. I think the pain, the damage has been done with this club, and I firmly believe that it's going to take at least, wishful thinking, 2 to 5 years before we start to see the success that's been seen before. It took our rivals nearly a decade before they've got to where they are, so wishful thinking overnight for some sort of improvement, I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's going to take a long time for the damage to be repaired.
I guess it's a start. I don't think it's enough personally, but if they, implement in the first couple of windows, something, I think that could show their mark and their ambition towards, gaining control. Considering Sir Jim himself is a, man-born himself, so I think that could help him, ease his way in throughout the whole, process of ownership. I hope it is. Just got to see these guys go away. As simple as it is.
Investing in the club.
I think it's a great direction for the club, and that we can build on that and maybe get back to our glory days and get down the noisy neighbours and show them who's the proper team in Manchester, I would say.
With it only being a 25% investment, do you think that's enough to make a significant change?
I think so, yeah, because he can invest more money into the club, and then he can buy more of the club and get more, more to say in the club, and get in the right direction and build up from the ground again and make it back to the glory days.
So you think this is potentially a new era for the club going into next year?
Yes, I would say so. I think we've got a good team that just needs some playing time together, and if we get the time with the manager and the new investors do a great job, I think we could get back to our glory days and win a lot of trophies.
So this is a significant move for the club, you'd say?
Yeah, I would say that.
And stake in the club?
Well, 25% is okay, but we'd have preferred a full sale, obviously, in terms of where we are. I think everybody wants Glazers out, and what we need is really a full investment. It would have been great if Jim, big supporter, richest man in Britain, would have been great if he'd taken over the whole club. But listen, it's got to be good news for the stadium, it's got to be good news for the team, it's got to be good news for everything. So thrilled about the takeover in part. I hope there's more to come.